Who the hell said you could park here again? Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to the channel. So in this video, we're gonna be talking about all the things I like and dislike about this truck after 1 month of ownership. Let's roll. Got the mirrors out. Don't say anything. Let's go ahead and start this thing up. It's not really a cold start. It's like 40 out, but we finally got this thing legal to drive. I haven't had tags on it. I haven't really been driving it, only around the neighborhood. I'm gonna kind of go over some things. I had a lot of people ask me what I like and dislike about this truck. I've had a few people kind of on the fence about getting a second gen, so they asked me to put a video out kind of going over the things I like and dislike about the truck. You know, some things that could have been done better, some things I don't mind, you know, that kind of stuff. So I'm gonna kind of go over my thoughts. As I said, I've only had this truck right around a month, and believe it or not, today's the first day it's actually registered. I haven't been driving it outside the neighborhood. I haven't been home the whole time as well, so I finally got around to registering this thing, and it's ready to go. And tomorrow's video is going to be amazing. We're going to be putting this to the test off-road. It won't be against the Duramax this time, but we're going to be doing that, you know, some follow-up videos, kind of putting this truck head-to-head against that truck. So let's go ahead and get into it. I'm going to kind of point out a thing I don't like right out of the gate, and that's basically every second-gen owner, is the dash. The dash on these things, and I'm sure there's thousands of videos talking about this, but the dash on these things are horrible. You know, this is a 21-year-old truck, but these dashes are so brittle, and I don't know how brittle they were like 5 years from being new, but the older trucks like this one, I mean, this dash can crack so easily. That's not a huge complaint, of course, guys. That's very minimal, and it is a 21-year-old truck. I can't really complain too much. One thing I really do like about this truck is, you know, it's fairly small for being a diesel. I know second gens are kind of the smaller of the older diesels. You know, a lot of the old diesels are quite big. You know, OBS Fords and stuff like that. Those are pretty big trucks. Second gens aren't very big, and especially because you don't ever see like a crew cab. Someone asked me why I didn't get a crew cab. I didn't really know how to answer that because I didn't know if they actually made them or not. I know that Diesel Brothers guys made like a 4-door one that looked awesome, but I don't know too much about these things, guys. I'm not gonna act like I do. I'm still trying to learn it. So yeah, I like the size of this thing. The Duramax is so big, you know, crew cab, not a long bed, short bed, but being on 14 wide, stuff like that, it can be a pain to daily drive. And this thing is a breeze to daily drive, and it just feels like a normal truck because there's not much stance to it, and which will be changing here shortly. It won't be anything crazy, guys. I'm not going to be doing 16 wides in this thing, but you guys are really going to love what I'm going to be doing, and I just picked out the wheels I'm going with, so take your guesses below. Another thing I'd have to say I don't like about it is the steering. Now, the steering on this thing is very like, so when you're turning this thing really sharp, it wants to like bind up. You can kind of hear like the front tires want to like skid a little bit. I don't know what the deal with that is. I think that's kind of a second gen thing. Someone said it was a common thing on a second gen. That's kind of weird. I think they fixed the geometry on the 1998s and up, but I'm not positive on that. So if anyone knows, let me know. Another thing would be the paint on these things. Now this is an aftermarket paint job, so it's not really a second gen thing, but the front fenders need a lot of work. The clear coat's coming off of them, and I think it's only like a 4-year-old paint job. And I know from the factory these things had paint issues anyways. They didn't really last long, so that could have been, and I know Dodge don't have that good of paint to begin with, because my brother's Challenger has quite a bit of wear and oxidation on it for only being an 8-year-old car. Another thing I do love is having the long bed. The long bed, you can haul so much more stuff with it. Also, this truck, the height it sits at is a perfect height for daily driving. That goes back to the size. It's so easy to daily drive and use it as a daily drivable, and actually use it as a truck. My truck can be used as a truck also, but it can be a pain hauling certain things with my truck, lifting stuff into the bed, that kind of stuff. And you know, but this is just a really good size. That's kind of why I wanted to go with it. Another thing I noticed that I didn't really like was the brakes. I could like them, but I don't, if that makes any sense. These things are unbelievably strong. I don't know why they're like that, but like you could tap these things and it'll lock them up. I know it's an old braking system, so I don't know. I think they were kind of adjusted with the transmission. But guys, when I bought this truck, I knew basically everything that was done to this thing, so that was the main reason I jumped on it, is my buddy's truck. But one thing I do love about this truck is the transmission. And a lot of you guys say Dodge transmissions are trash, and they very well may be, but not when you get it built by Suncoast. So he spent a lot of money on a Suncoast transmission in this truck. I was with him when he did it, and you can just feel how strong this thing is. Just, it's so like notchy. I'm not gonna say it's a smooth shifting truck, because it's not. It's a, I think, fully built Suncoast transmission. I think it's built to handle like 850, 900 to the wheels. So it's a strong transmission, and that's what he wanted to build. He wanted to build everything to be able to handle some power, and so everything has been done correctly. And you can just tell by this truck, 21 years old. The only true sign of wear on the truck is, of course, the dash and the paint on the front fenders, which I'll be fixing that shortly. I'll probably have the front fenders repainted white and fix that, and then I'm gonna have the truck wrapped. I'm still leaning towards like a red chrome, but once again, let me know in the comments if I should do a red chrome or not. I don't know. I think it'd be cool. I don't know that it might be too bright, but who cares? It's a wrap. It's not a permanent thing. So I guess another thing that I do like about this truck is it's got a big fuel tank, and I don't know about, say, bigger than this truck. This truck is so small. I think it's like a 24-gallon tank in the Duramax, which sucks. And I think this is a 32 or a 36, which I haven't filled it up just yet. I'm actually about to go do that now, and I'll probably just take you guys along for the ride. I don't know if this will hold up right here or not. We'll see. Got a different view right here. I just bought another tripod so I can have a better camera setup for this thing. But we're gonna go ahead and drive right now to get some fuel for this bad boy and fill it up. Got about a quarter tank right now. We're gonna fill it up for tomorrow. We got some big plans tomorrow. We're gonna be doing some off-roading with this thing, and I think it's gonna be fun. One thing that, you know, some people may complain about, not really me, I will say, this thing is pretty loud inside the cab, which is not a big deal to me, but I thought I'd mention it. You guys probably can hear it on the camera. Of course, you got some like audio feedback. You can kind of hear that like squeaking noise, which is kind of annoying, which is not really a second-gen thing. Here. Alright, we are filling up right now. It's about $3 a gallon, it's $2.99. I believe this is the most expensive in the country, or close to it right now. Some people say there's a few other places that are up there with Panama City. Panama City, of course, just got hit by Hurricane Michael, so there's a high demand for fuel here. So they jack the prices up, and that's the definition of price gouging. So the fuel here is pretty expensive. I just went to Augusta, Georgia 3-4 weeks ago, I don't know how long it was ago, to see JW, and the price was below $2 most of the way up there. So gasoline's $2.45 for regular. I think it's like $3 for premium or something like that, which is way higher than the rest of the country. There's probably some spots that are just as high, but for the most part, if you leave Bay County, you know, gas is quite a bit cheaper, which is pretty ignorant of them, but oh well. We're all gonna pay it anyways, we need it, so. I think this is a 32 gallon tank, like I said, but I'm not 100% positive. All right, we got 70 bucks, 23 gallons, and I think, like I said, it was like a quarter tank, so I'd have to say, yeah, right around 32 makes sense. 32 gallon tanks, it really does make sense, so that's it. I'll see you guys at the house. All right, boys, we are back home. I am gonna go ahead and just back this bad boy into the driveway. Get that Mustang out of the way real quick. I'm not gonna drop kick it this time. I'm just gonna ask it nicely to move. Who the hell said you could park here again? You bastard. Get out of here. No manners. Oh, for the ones that are being all sensitive and crying about me doing the Mustang and Ford jokes, you guys need to chill once again. I shouldn't have to tell you guys twice to stop crying about these jokes. I have nothing against Mustangs, I have nothing against Fords, so relax. I'm gonna put this camera on the hood of the Mustang so I can back the truck in. I do wish these LEDs were a little dimmer. They're almost too bright at times, but they do look amazing. They put out quite a bit of light. I can almost run them as headlights. As you guys can tell, I'm back at the house. So that's gonna do it for this video, guys. That's kind of the most, that's basically all I can think off the top of my head. You know, I've only had it a month, so I don't really know too much. You know, I'm sure there's some hidden things I don't know about that may pop up, I'm sure. Not to say that the previous owners hiding them or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, every vehicle is gonna have their issues. I haven't had any issues so far, but then again, I haven't drove it that much. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. It was actually a pretty requested video. A lot of people have DM'd me on Instagram asking about it. And believe it or not, I have a lot of people that follow me on Instagram that are second gen owners. And yeah, they're pretty popular trucks, so I mean, a lot of people seem to love them. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a like. If you're new to the channel and you are a Cummins person or a Duramax guy or even a Ford guy, I know I joke on Ford a lot, but a lot of people are getting way too sensitive about it. I might have to stop doing it. Just kidding. I'm not going to. If you don't like it, you can unsubscribe. I don't care. It's a fun joke. You can make jokes about Chevy. You can make jokes about Dodge all you want. I don't care. It's funny. No one should get all serious and sensitive over this stuff. They're trucks and cars. They're not humans, so relax, guys. You don't have to take it to heart. So, but yeah, anyways, I hope you did enjoy the video, guys. Make sure you comment below if I missed something, or if you guys have any issues with your second gen, or what you love about your second gen, or even if you don't have one, let me know in the comments what you think about them. And yeah, we have a new giveaway coming up, probably 2 videos from now, another Mick tuning giveaway. I'll announce what that is probably in the next video or the next video after that, and we'll get that one started as well. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.